Hi everyone, this is Constantin Maris of the Greek band Forbidden and you are listening to The Bloodshed on Metal Messiah Radio International.
Constantin, it's a great pleasure to have you back on the Bloodshed with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International.
It's a great honor. I'm really happy to talk to you again, my friend.
You're always welcome. Forbidden Seed formed in Thessaloniki, Greece in
Yeah.
2013. I remember we met in 2016 when we interviewed you, Constantin, for the band's debut album From Sand to Eternity. Constantin, for all those whom have may lost this interview or have not heard it after, and all the news fans, please give us a brief history of the band.
Yeah, sure. Everything started in a way by me. I was writing stuff, trying to find my personal sound, writing some stuff that most of them didn't end up to the bands playing back then. About 2013, if I'm correct, I put a team together with some of my best friends that are also musicians, and we decided to go for it and make a band, and we named it Forbidden Seed. We struggled a lot. It was difficult for us to record our first album. It took about 2 years in the making, and we ended up with From Sand to Eternity back at 2015, that came out from Rock of Angels Records, Greece, and since then we played some shows to promote the album.
I noticed the band has some lineup changes where you have added a new guitar player, Ethan Lisa Kazakis, and Kostas Matis now behind the drum kit, replacing Agiris Nanos. Were all these changes necessary for the band, or these are things that happen suddenly, Constantine? And could you please present us the current lineup?
Yeah, okay. As I said at the beginning, it was quite hard. The band members, when we started the band, was not supposed to be a permanent, the lineup, so it was kind of a session issue going on there. So when we were called to play at Rock on the Beach Festival at 2015, we had an issue with the seat behind the drums. Kostas was a good friend for many years, and he offered his help. So we made up the gig, and after that, it was his idea to stay in the band as a full-time member, and it was great because we've been known each other for many years, and he's a great drummer. That fixed the issue with the drums. On the guitar issue, all the guitars, the rhythm guitars on the first record was played by me at the current times. Yeah, there's been a few changes. The second guitar chair, it was everything made okay when Athan joined the band. Athan is also known for his work with the band Red Drum and with the Greek legendary band Sarissa. Athan is a great guy. He's a local legend, if I can put it that way. And it was a great honor to have Athan on the band. Due to some issues to the way the band had to work, due to the point that I'm living in Athens and Kostas is living in Germany right now, we had to make a few changes in the way the band works. So I felt that Athan could not be put in a place where he doesn't deserve, in a way, to be put in a place where he would be told what to do or how to do it, or to put him on a leash, in a way. So we split our parts with Athan in a very friendly way, and I want to thank him very, very, very much. It was really a great honor to have such a guy, such a legend behind the guitars.
But he performed on the latest album?
No. No. We parted ways exactly at the point where we were starting recording the guitars.
The band debut album From Sand to Eternity was released back in November 2015, an album with a strong mix of American power metal scene like Camelot and Icer to Say Some, and combined with today's spirit and heaviness, powerful guitars and drumming, together with melodic vocals and harmonies, and a journey to Middle East tales and myths. I'm still enjoying the great tunes like Judgment Bell, Beginning of the End, Empire of the Sun, If a Soul is Not Free, and the whole album, to be more specific. Constantine, how has it been for you and the band in promotion of the band's debut album From Sand to Eternity, and how do you feel the album has spread the name of the bands in Greece and outside Greece worldwide?
Yeah, it's been 2 years now, 2.5 years maybe, since the release of From Sand to Eternity. Pretty good, I can say, beyond our expectations. The feedback that we had from around the world, and mostly from Greece, it was great. It was very good. We didn't expect something like that. It's a band that just released his first album, so you can't expect much, you know? You have to be focused that you still have a lot of way to go. It went pretty good, you know? The reviews were great from Greece and from abroad. Yeah, I think that we did okay.
Okay, so you guys are very happy if you have to look back and see the accomplish that you guys has made with this first and debut album, I mean, throughout the world, I say, because it really hit us very good here in this area, territory of North and South America. A lot of people get to know who you guys are. I mean, that's thanks to this great album From Sand to Eternity.
That's great to hear, my friend. Yeah, we really look back to it with a great smile. It really struck us in a good way when we presented the album at Under the Quarry Festival here in Athens 1 year ago. And it was great to see that, although it was the first time for us that we played our material in an open-air festival, and the people there reacted great. We gave up a lot of merch for our first visit in Athens and in an open-air festival as a newbies, if you know what I mean. And it was great to also to see that we received many messages from abroad that were asking about the album and looking to buy it. Some of them only just messaged us to say, you know, guys, I really like the album and keep it true, stay strong, and I just wanted to share that with you. That gave us strength, you know, in a way, and that the feeling that we accomplished something that was good, you know.
Yeah, especially to be your debut album, I mean, the one that has to carry the name of the band, to spread it around the world, to show the world who you are or what to expect from this band. You guys have to be very honored for this.
We are quite happy, you know. We really are quite happy.
Okay.
It's exactly as you said. It was our first album, so we didn't know what to expect from it. We didn't aim too high. But it went beyond our expectations, that's for sure.
I'm sure you guys had a lot of shows. You had a lot of... I don't know if you have toured outside Europe with this album, but I'm sure that all the fans out there that has this great opportunity to see you guys playing live at any festivals or show have enjoying it so much.
It seemed that way. We didn't get the opportunity to tour for the album. It was kind of transition time for me because it was the early stage of my moving to Athens. So it was a strange period of time. You know, we had to see how it's going to work for us in Athens, and all other guys are in Thessaloniki. You know, it's about a 5-hour, 6-hour drive from Athens to Thessaloniki. So it was a transition period, and we didn't get the chance to promote it as we would have wanted to promote it. We did a few nice, good gigs with, if I can say a highlight, it's Under the Quarry Festival, open air festival here in Greece, in Athens, and our support act in Thessaloniki with the great band called Inner Wish.
Okay, but one question. Do you believe that this album has deserved its promotion necessary from Rock of Angel Records?
Yeah, everything went smooth, really. Everything went smooth. I believe that from their point, made everything that was possible for them to assure that the distribution and the band's work would spread to as many places as it was possible. Yeah, it's everything great.
Forbidden Seed just released their second album entitled The Grand Masquerade on March 9, 2018. The Grand Masquerade, great album with great tracks, from the opener A Night of Changes to A Stealer of Dreams, Labyrinth of Scars, of Rat and Blood, to say some. A heavier, darker, and more mature album that combines the band's melodic elements with the heaviers of today's sound. This album is a major step forward from his predecessor, both in style and sound, that feature 14 new and powerful compositions. Constantin, when we say this is a heavier, darker, and more mature album than its predecessor, what should the fan understand with this, and what have you done so differently to Sent from Eternity?
Yeah, it's a more aggressive record. I don't know why, but maybe I was in a bad mood or a bad period when I was writing the music down. But it's heavier. It's more aggressive in his consistency. It's stronger. It's more passionate than the first one. We still have all the melodic elements, both in lead guitars and on the vocal lines. It's quite stronger in a way. It's more mature from the point of view of how we developed the ideas along the way. They're smaller in length, have more twists than the previous album in them. Time flies and you become a better player, a better singer, a better songwriter, or at least I like to think so. But I strongly believe that it's still the more mature things that I've wrote till now. The other thing that makes it better is that everyone was involved this time. Kostas wrote his own drum beats and his own drum fills and everything that has to do with the drums.
Mm-hmm.
He was totally free to express himself on the tracks. Nik also did the same thing. You gotta believe me if you pay a little more attention on some of the songs. Nik played some crazy stuff in his bass in it. Yeah, he's a crazy dude. And as I said before, I would like to believe that I've grown as a songwriter, that I've grown as a singer, according to the lyrics and the melodic lines on the vocals. I tried my best not to repeat myself, to find another way to move around the tracks, not to just copy-paste what I've done from Sent to Eternity. And also George is George, he's a crazy guy that shreds everything out. And he has this rocky style, more hard rock style in his playing. And I believe that makes a great, how can I put it, difference with that whole music style,
But do you believe that you guys have added more other metal elements to this sound, this album sound compared to the first one?
It's more thrashy in some tracks. It's more, I don't want to say exactly prog. Yeah, it has some prog elements in too. More new, modern heavy metal stuff, in it than its predecessor. So yeah, I think
I could say, because I was listening to this album, and I want to thank you very much, Constantin, for sending me this album. Oh wow, I've been listening to it, but to be real honest, I have to take more time to enjoy it much more, because I've been listening a little bit all these songs, and I even feel you a little more harsh vocals this time compared to the first album.
I don't know about harsh, but surely they are more powerful in a way, They are more on point. They're more the whole vibe of the album is more up tempo and more accelerated than from Sent to Eternity. The only thing that I did that I just tried to accompany the songs with the vocals that I felt that was needed, without taking out the melodies, of course.
Okay, Constantin, I see you have added a couple of instrumental tracks to the album, and especially why the reason for this, and how have you chosen The Grand Masquerade among 13 other songs as the album title?
The Grand Masquerade was the whole concept of the album. It's not exactly a concept, but the whole album spins around the central idea that has to do with the masquerade that happened throughout history in different aspects, that it's still going on in our lives. You can take it from the political point of view, the whole masquerade, the whole charade that goes on around the globe. For example, the Crusades. The real reason why the Crusades happened, in my point of view at least, it's not about the Holy Lands and to take back Jerusalem for religious purposes. In my point of view, it was clearly about its location, its wealth, and things like that. Another masquerade that still goes on is with the media. The new terrorist, for me, in a way, it's the media. So it goes around that whole idea throughout history, the grand masquerade. So I decided to name it that way and to put the title track on the specific track. As long as for the instrumental tracks, there's not much to say about it. We had the songs written. We felt that they could stand alone without any vocal lines on it, and it could be great songs, powerful songs, just the way they were. We felt it was not necessary to put vocals on it or something like that.
The album was produced, mixed and mastered by Kostas at Little Big Studio. How was the work done with Kosta at this Little Big Studio, and were all other instrument and vocals lines being recorded?
Working with Kostas it's an incredible joy and pleasure. He's the guitar player for War Drum. He's an amazing guy. He's an amazing guitar player. He's an amazing musician overall. We've been known each other for quite a few. So when we decided to work together from the beginning, I felt that it was going to be different, really, really different from Sound to Eternity. He has an understanding, for what you have in your mind. He has a way to put it out and to put out the best of you as a musician himself. It was great. It was really, really, really great. I at least learned quite much from him. Yeah, I feel honored. I feel really, really honored to have the opportunity to work with such a guy as a musician and as a person, most of all. And I think that the final product do him well.
Where were all the others, instrumental and vocal, being recorded? Constantin,
The vocals were recorded here in Athens at the Eventide Studios. That's the private studio of the band in the end, good friend of mine. The bass, also the guitars, the rhythm guitars were recorded at Eventide Studios too. All the leads guitars were recorded at Little Big Studios. Nik recorded the bass at his own studio. Drums were recorded at Prasin Aloga studio at Thessaloniki. Yeah, all the backing vocals at Eventide too. Elizabeth Maris vocals on Gesture of Light and the Labyrinth of Scars was recorded at Thessaloniki at Vault Studios.
Okay, not to do any kind of promotion for any kind of, instrument, but what kind of instrument you guys are using, if I may ask?
Kostas plays with a Gretsch drum kit. I don't know about Verros. I don't know with which one of his guitars wrote, but I'm currently using Shuriken guitars.
Mm-hmm.
We have a beautiful, beautiful instrument made for us by Athan Lysakazakis himself.
Okay.
And it is the band's signature guitar. It's a beautiful, beautiful instrument that was made for us from Shuriken guitars, and I want to thank them too.
But
it's a beautiful instrument.
You guys have been using this instrument since the first beginning, or this happened now?
No, that happened about a year and a half.
Okay.
Oh my God, my English are really rusty.
No, you have a great English. Constantin. The Great Masquerade featured guest appearances from amazing and talented musicians from different great bands. Please, if you don't mind, tell us more about the collaboration done in this album and whom were these musicians.
Yeah, all right. First of all, we have the amazing voice of Yannis Papadopoulos, the the ex-voice of Wardrum and the voice of Beast in Black.
That's a great one.
Yeah, that was bone-chilling when I asked him to make a guest appearance. I can't say anything about Yannis, he speaks for himself, his voice speaks for him. He's an amazing voice. Yeah, that was great, that was really great, and I want to thank him for responding to our call.
Okay.
We collaborated on Night of Changes.
Okay.
Track, yeah. Also, Night of Changes, I just want to mention it. The lyrics of Night of Changes was written by my wife.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a total, as it looks like, it's a total family thing, We also had Zvert, the lead vocalist and bass player of Among Ruins, and Battle Roar. And we also had Alexandros Papandreou, the voice of Desert Near the End, at the tracks Into Nevermore and Seeds of the Fallen.
Okay.
With all the guys, we're friends. Some of them are long-time friends, some of them are new. Yeah, I really love to work with friends and people I know and I appreciate, besides music, as a person first, and then as a musician. So it was great to have those friends coming down and giving us a hand for the album.
I must say the new album has been released only a week ago. And I've seen so far only one video on YouTube in promotion of this new album. That's the one I saw for the song Stealer of Dreams. Are you guys planning or are now working on some film or lyric videos in support of this new album?
Yeah, there's a lyric video coming up pretty soon, I believe, for the track Into Nevermore.
Okay. Yeah.
The third album track. And we're planning on shooting some videos for, I don't know, maybe Labyrinth of Scars and maybe of Wrath and Blood too.
Okay.
Really soon, but I don't have anything scheduled right now.
But planning anything for a Night of Changes as well?
I would really love to. If Yannis could respond to it, I would really love to.
Well, I wish you can do a video for each of the songs. I mean, they are all great.
I wish that too, my friend.
Once again, I highly recommend you all out there, go look at this new album. You will be in shock when you hear it. This is a good one. If a sense of eternity was a killer one, this is much even killer. I enjoy it so far. Constantin, thank you very much on being enjoying this album so far.
Thank you very much for your work, my friend. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. And I'm sure you guys out there, you have to get this album in your collection. I mean, these guys, I think, I've seen, by the way, I just saw iShirt once again for all those that relate you to iShirt. I just saw them live at Metal Days, and if I'm not wrong, was it Brutal Assault 2017, playing their new album, and I enjoyed it so much. When I talk about iShirt worldwide, these guys are very big now. They've worked their way hard, to become where they are now. But I mean, you guys are a brand new band with only 2 releases so far. I mean, a band with only 5 years of the formation of this band, and yet you have a long way to go. But you're all in 5 years of time and 2 albums, or 1 album just released this second album and start promoting it. You guys are already hitting the airwaves worldwide and being heard around the world, and I believe that soon you guys will be playing on the biggest and the best stages around the world.
Thank you very, very much for your kind words. They're overwhelming. Thank you a lot. Yeah, I believe that's the goal for every band. We sure have dreams, we sure have goals to go after, and we'll do our best.
Nowadays it's not that easy, it's more of a economic issue, the budget and the stuff to hit the road, it's not as easy as it could be, I don't know, 6-8 years ago in Greece. Yeah, we sure have our goals, we sure have our dreams. Yeah, we're doing everything we can to achieve them.
Yeah, okay. Again, Constantin, create cover artwork and inlays design of this new album. Did you work with the same people who did From Sand to Eternity? And what has been their major sources of inspiration to have created this awesome artwork?
Yeah, it's exactly the same one guy.
Okay.
The same guy that I've been working with, not only in Forbidden Seed, but also in the previous bands that I was playing, like Azor Crossing or Star of the Hydra.
Okay.
It's exactly the same guy. It's Jim Evianidis from Icon Filmworks. It's the same guy, and I believe this time, I don't know, his talent and his work went over the roof.
The wizard. This guy he's a wizard. I mean, to create these albums, artwork. I mean, come on.
It's an unbelievable cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
The inspiration, I don't know. I just gave him the whole idea of the Grand Masquerade. I had images in my head with Venetian style or Victorian style and the time themes or something like that. So I gave him that idea that I had in my head.
Okay.
I gave him the lyrics of the tracks, and from that place and on, he just took it all the way up.
But what came into your mind when you saw the first? He must have you seen the first part. I mean, the first sketches of this artwork.
To be honest,
yeah,
I almost fell from my chair. Actually, my heart was pumping real fast and my hands were shaky. really just blew my head off. I couldn't believe that he could overcome what he did with From Sand to Eternity. That's my point of view. But when he sent me the first ideas and the first layouts, the Grand Masquerade, I almost fell off my chair.
Let me tell you one thing, Constantin. A great part of the album is not just the music itself or the record where you record the sound at the studio, but it also has to do with the cover artwork. That's describe a lot of album itself. It contains, when somebody sees it the first time and it directly hit on you, or wow on you, say, wow, what a great fucking artwork. Let me check this album out. It has to do a lot on the success of the album as well.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying over and over again. It's a teamwork. The success of a band or a musician is not about him only. It's a teamwork. Mm-hmm. It's a team effort. The album covers are extremely important.
Yeah, sure.
First of all, the first impression, to the eye.
That's the word, first impression.
Yeah, then it's the production, then it's the mixing process, then it's the whole thing is a teamwork.
You might have a great album, but a fucking sucks artwork. Nobody cares to at least look at it.
Look at it, exactly. And as you said, I think that Jim's talent, beside the fact that he can create beautiful pieces of artwork, his talent, beside that, is he can find a way, a really, really awesome way to filter the music's vibe into his artwork. As I look to the artwork, I can see from the colors, from the lighting, from the whole atmosphere that the artwork has, the cover has, that it's totally to what the music's vibe is, the album's atmosphere musically is. So I believe that's a great talent too, to be able to attach the music's atmosphere to the album's cover atmosphere.
Yeah, but because when you make the artwork, you're not just drawing anything to have it on a piece of paper. I mean, come on. Your artwork has to combine with what the song is all about.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly. And that's a talent for me, to be able to filter the album's essence and to put it on a paper like that.
It's not an easy task and not an easy job. I mean, you must have a designer that has that feeling, that can combine these things together.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, wow, what a great album cover. What a great work once again, Constantin.
That's all. That's all Jim.
Okay.
The whole credit on that one goes to Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing, an amazing guy, an amazing artist, and also an amazing musician.
Yeah. That makes it, I think, much easier for him. Question I always like to ask: was there any release party show, or will there be? If not, will there be any release party show? And if it's so, where will it be?
Yeah, we're planning something like that. First of all, in our hometown, Thessaloniki. I believe that if everything works okay, it will be around May. And that's because, as I said before, Kostas, the drummer, lives in Germany. We have a few issues to take care of at that case. So, we're planning something around May at Thessaloniki.
For all the die-hard fans from around the world of this great heavy power metal band from Greece, Forbidden Seed, where will these fans be able to see you guys live in the upcoming weeks and months, Constantin?
Yeah, about gigs. We don't have anything planned or pinpoint on exact days. I think that if everything works okay, start by promoting and doing the release party around May at our hometown. We might play at Athens around August on an open air festival, and we're still planning some things around September and for the upcoming winter.
Okay, Constantin, I want to thank you very much once again for making this great interview possible. And I want to hand you over the microphone of Metal Messiah Radio for you to invite all your friends and fans to buy this great new album and to support the band wherever your show will be. At the same time, I want to thank you very much once again, Constantin, for letting me know, for sending me this great new album, and for letting me that you had a album coming out, and looking forward to see you on the road, probably be in Europe anytime summer or winter, beginning of the winter, I don't know yet. But looking forward to take a trip to Greece if I'm around there. And maybe we can meet each other, on the road somewhere.
We would like to thank you for having us again and for always giving us a step to speak and talk about our work. We would really like to thank you for it. It would be great if you could come and visit our country. You are most welcome here.
Thank you.
I thank you. I thank you, my friend, for keep doing such an amazing work. I would like to thank everyone that has supported Forbidden Seed till now, and I would like to say to everyone who wants to take a peek at our work, feel free to message us, to visit our Facebook page or our official band page, forbiddenseed.gr. Also, you can buy and order our brand new album from those locations and from Steel Gallery Records site, official site. Thank you. I would like to thank everyone that has supported us till now, and go out and check it out.
Okay, before we leave, as you said about Steel Gallery, I'm still curious and I want to ask, why have you made the switch from Rock of Angel record to Steel Gallery Records, Constantin?
Steel Gallery Records owner, it's a personal friend to all of us, to all the guys in the band. I've personally known him for about, 15 years. He's one of the oldest record labels here in Greece. As long to Rock of Angels, the contract that we had only for From Sun to Eternity albums. When the time came to release the Grand Masquerade, Kostas sent us a message and made us a pretty fair and good deal to release the album. Yeah, it's not something, not a big story behind the whole switch. It's just he made us a pretty good and decent offer, and he's also a very good friend of ours. That's it. And Steel Gallery is also known for many bands from Greece. War Drum is one of them. Yeah, we felt that that's the best way to do it.
Okay, before you leave, I still want to ask you, are there a t-shirt print with the logo of this new album out there?
There are printing as we speak.
They are They are being okay. Okay, so in how many days or weeks are they are available?
Maybe a month.
Maybe a month. Okay. Yeah. Another question. So many questions at the same time. I have popping up.
I like to answer questions.
Popping out my head while we talking. I've seen on your Facebook that you have printed this double-sided pics. If fans want to get their hands on these pics, what should they do?
Yeah, that beautiful pics were made from no logo pics in Poland. It was a great thing to have those guys print those pics for us. They're all double side printed with the band's logo and the band symbol, together with the signatures of myself, Nik, the bass player, and George, the guitarist. You can order them with the 20 or 30, I'm not quite sure, limited offer from Steel Gallery's site that has the CD, has a pic, and has a big printed promo photo of the band.
So they only will come in a limited package.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 or 30 CDs, I think.
Oh, very.
So if you wanna grab a pic, go to Steel Gallery's site and place your order.
Okay. So it's very limited, only to 30 CDs.
Yeah, so far we'll see how that goes, and maybe we'll put out some more. I don't know. It's still quite fresh. The album is around for a week or so, it's still quite fresh. We'll see how it goes.
And talking about the album, for all those who wish to buy them, in how many formats are they available?
Right now we have it on a CD, and as we speak, we have it on a digital form in Spotify, on Bandcamp, that you can buy the CD digitally, and we have them on eBay, and I think on Discogs too.
Okay.
We really wanted to make a vinyl edition, but the album is over 70 minutes long, so it would be quite expensive and quite difficult right now to try to put it out on a vinyl, but it's still at the back of our heads, so maybe, I don't know, a few months we can release it on a vinyl too. That would be great.
Okay, that's good to hear, especially for fans who love vinyls. I think you guys have got a lot of information what's on the status of the band Forbidden Seeds and this new album that we just talked about. I'm talking about the Grand Masquerade, and I will highly recommend you to go out there because the band has already released the album a week ago. So I highly recommend you to go out there and get your hand on this new great album of Forbidden Seeds, the Grand Masquerade, and have it in your collection, and you will enjoy it, believe me. This is a great album as well, so I highly recommend it. Constantin, once again, my friend, say hello to the whole band for me, and thank you very much for making this interview again possible.
I think I speak for the whole band that we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts once again for giving us a step to the world from your radio show. I want to wish you 10 more years, at least 10 more years,
Let's hope.
I wish you all the best on what you do. Keep doing what you love. It's a great thing what you do, my friend. You give the bands from around the world a way to express themselves and express their music through your show. So keep doing that. Keep following your heart and your passion. I would like to thank once again everyone that was involved to the whole procedure of making the Grand Masquerade. Thank you very much, all of you. For everyone else, I can't wait to see what are your thoughts about what we've created once more.
Okay, so to all of you there, go and get this album. And for you, Constantin, for sure, there's a great new album. Tracks will be heard on World Greatest Metal, online metal radio worldwide, Metal Messiah Radio. Okay?
Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it.
And once again, like I always say, metal on. Bye-bye.
Metal on, guys. Stay strong, stay true, stay metal.
Hi there, metalheads. This is Constantin Maris of the Greek band Forbidden Seed, and I would like to congratulate Metal Messiah Radio International for its 10 years anniversary. Long live, guys.